It is my pleasure to present the State of the Village report for 2015. I hope that you take a few minutes to read highlights from what we accomplished last year, as well as what is planned for the upcoming year. I would like to begin by recognizing my fellow Village Board members. Marie Schmidt, Village Clerk; Sharon Fonte Sullivan, Deputy Mayor and District 2 Trustee; Bill Schmidt, District 1 Trustee; Michael Light, District 3 Trustee; Pat Maritato, District 4 Trustee; Chester Pojak, District 5 Trustee; and Mary Schroeder, District 6 Trustee. I am so proud of the many improvements we have accomplished through our careful strategic planning and sound financial management. We have formed a great team, rich in experience, deep in talent, and full of dedication, in order to reach our common goals and stand true to our motto of being a proud and progressive village for all people. Prudent financial management is one of the cornerstones of good government. After all, protecting public funds should not just be an ideal, but an essential requirement. The village's finance department oversees more than $154 million in total assets and over $45 million in revenues annually. It is clear that our local economic conditions have improved and consumer spending has been on the rise. I am pleased to report that the village's sales tax revenue has increased by 39% since 2011. This is a strong indication that our retail businesses are recovering well since the 2008 economic downturn. The increased consumer spending also suggests that our local household income levels are stabilizing. As always, we encourage you to shop locally and continue to support our local businesses. The general fund is the primary fund that records all assets and liabilities of the village that are not assigned to other special purpose funds. I am extremely pleased to report that the village's general fund concluded fiscal year 2015 in a balanced condition. This marks the second year in a row that the general fund has finished the fiscal year in a positive state since the economy's recession a few short years ago. For the current fiscal year, we expect this favorable trend to continue. Most of us are familiar with credit scores and how they are influenced by either good or bad habits. The same goes for the village as related to its credit rating as assigned from Moody's Investors Service. As part of its due diligence process, Moody's undertakes what is known as surveillance, where it selects issuers and puts them under the credit microscope. After issuing bonds in 2010, Moody's completed an internal re-rating of the village and upgraded it from AA3 to an improved AA2 rating. The village went into the Moody's rating update process with some expectations that it could be downgraded, especially given the recent credit rating headlines for the state and some of our surrounding communities. As a matter of fact, in a headline taken from a Moody's newsletter article dated August 3, 2015, rating downgrades in the second quarter of 2015 exceeded upgrades in number and dollar value. There were 149 downgrades across all public finance sectors nationwide compared to only 107 upgrades in the second quarter of 2015. On July 10, 2015, Moody's notified the village that it was affirming its AA2 excellent credit rating status. Moody's defines AA issuers or issues as demonstrating very strong credit worthiness. Our financial advisor said it was totally unprecedented that a downgrade did not occur considering what has been going on in Illinois. The official Moody's report commended the village on being able to protect its reserves in these difficult times by being fiscally responsible with revenue management and expenditure controls, reducing the overall village labor force from 230 to 198 through attrition and not layoffs, by the strategic use of reserves to leverage bond proceeds and grants towards planned capital expenditures, and by having a strong and stable elected official and executive staff team. For the first time in nearly a decade, equalized assessed valuations within the village experienced upward movement. Although the increase was relatively small, it provided yet another good indicator of the economic recovery. The entire village board has maintained a commitment toward responsible and accountable tax levies. The tax levy for 2015, which residents will see on their tax bills later this spring, contains no increase by the village. I am very proud that the village has been able to hold the line on the tax levy while not compromising services to residents. Since 2008, the village has operated on virtually the same property tax levy dollars. On average, 10.9% of a resident's property tax bill comes to the village, while the remaining percentage goes to other taxing districts, with schools getting the highest percentage. One important distinction of the village is that there is not a separate park district taxing body. Instead, the village operates a recreation department. What this means to residents is that the 10.9% of their property tax bill that comes to the village includes the levy for recreation. Residents can tune in daily to GHTV, Channel 6 on Comcast and WOW, and Channel 99 on AT&T Uverse to learn more about their village property taxes. Significant financial challenges lay ahead for the village. The state of Illinois is considering property tax freeze measures as well as other cuts to local government funding. The impact of these state of Illinois plans could place serious pressures on the village's budget. Please know that the village board and entire executive staff team have been working together for months to prepare contingency plans in the event of such actions by the state, with preservation of vital services remaining the top priority. For the 32nd consecutive year, the village was awarded a Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting from the Government Finance Officers Association, GFOA. In order to receive this award, the village must publish an easily readable and efficiently organized comprehensive annual financial report, CAFR, that conforms to the highest standards in government accounting and financial reporting. This past December, the GFOA announced that for the third straight year, the village was a recipient of a Distinguished Budget Presentation Award for its 2015-16 budget document. This recognition reflects the commitment of the governing body and staff to meet the highest principles of governmental budgeting. In order to receive the award, the village had to satisfy nationally recognized guidelines for effective budget presentation. These guidelines are designed to assess how well an entity's budget serves as a policy document, a financial plan, an operator's guide, and a communication device. Budget documents must be rated proficient in all 4 categories and the 14 mandatory criteria within those categories to receive the award. Both the most recent CAFR for fiscal year ending April 30th, 2015 and 2015-2016 budget documents are available on the village website. The Department of Administrative Services provides support and services to village residents and businesses while also supporting various internal operational needs of all village departments. The Water Billing Division is responsible for the processing and receipt of water bill payments for residential, commercial, and industrial water customers. A critical component of the water billing process is the monthly collection of water usage for each account to allow accurate billing to each of our customers. As the water meter system continues to age, the battery within the meter device transmitting the reading reaches its end of life and must be replaced. Over the past year, the village has made significant efforts to replace several hundred batteries. However, hundreds still require service and immediate replacement. To avoid potential service disconnection and to ensure water billing accuracy, it is imperative that customers receiving notice of a failed battery contact the village to schedule a battery replacement. In May of 2015, a revision to the billing and due dates of water bills was completed. This effort was to align the village water meter read usage date with the DuPage Water Commission meter reading dates for purchased water by the village. The Division of Licensing is responsible for the issuance and annual renewal of business licenses, vehicle stickers, pet licensing, garage sale permits, and processing of real estate transfer stamps. The division successfully completed an upgrade to the vehicle sticker licensing system to better collect and record customer vehicle registrations. In 2015, the village issued 21,978 vehicle stickers to residents and businesses, 451 garage sale permits, 325 animal tags, and 1,532 real estate transfer stamps. As technology expands at an accelerated pace, the Information Systems Division is tasked with continued enhancements to the security of the village networks to avoid any vulnerabilities that would leave our systems susceptible to unauthorized access, data loss, and data corruption. In 2015, the village partnered with an IT firm that specializes in municipal risk mitigation and security to bring further improvements to the village's technology infrastructure. Among the many accomplishments the Information Systems Division completed in 2015 were the implementation of a work order tracking system, upgrades of several software products and operating systems, procurement of an expanded storage area network, and the upgrade to the communications network utilized for police mobile data communications. The Division of Purchasing is responsible for the overall procurement processes within the village to ensure purchases are made to obtain quality services and goods at fair cost while ensuring legal regulations are followed. In 2015, the village purchased a wide range of services and goods, including a bus for the Center for Senior Citizens with DCEO grant funds, vehicles used in various village departments such as police and public works, merchant credit card services for the processing of payments by customers of debit and credit cards, electricity used for village operations, soccer turf for the Sports Hub Fieldhouse, replaced inefficient single-pane windows in a portion of Village Hall with DCEO grant funds, engineering services for the North Avenue Flood Alleviation Project with FEMA grant funds, and removal of diseased parkway trees throughout the village. Please view the Village Purchasing webpage for listings of the competitive bid procurements and the sale of village surplus property currently underway. The Community Development Department focuses significant efforts on the Village Board's priority of economic development within the community by encouraging new businesses to locate in Glendale Heights while retaining existing businesses. Increased economic development improves property values, increases the tax base, and lessens the tax burden on all property owners, and gives area residents more opportunities to shop and eat locally. We welcomed a variety of businesses to Glendale Heights in 2015. At the start of 2015, we welcomed American Embroidery and Screen Printing, LLC, Boost Mobile, Express Cell Fixers, Fruteria El Mangazzo, and Gerber Collision and Glass. In the spring of 2015, we welcomed A&A Insurance, Airstream Incorporated, ENR Realty and Management, ER2 Image Group, Glendale Heights Family Dental, Jackson Hewitt Tax Services, Simmons Engineering Corporation, and Sub-Zero Midwest, LLC. During the summer of 2015, the village welcomed Mabuhay Restaurant, My Pita Grill, Trend Tile Incorporated, Yasmar Incorporated, A Plus Winding Service Incorporated, All Pro Electric Incorporated, Burger King, Cleaning Service Systems Incorporated, Concord Marketing Solutions Incorporated, D&R Trucking Company, ID Commerce and Logistics, OB Industries Incorporated, Ray's Electronics Incorporated, Reliable Truck and Trailer REP, and Stella's Place. And in the fall and winter of 2015, we welcomed M&J All-in-One Auto Repair, DuPage Chrysler Dodge Ram Jeep, American Smoke and Vape, Cafe Window 4, Climate Pros Incorporated, Jack's Pub and Grill, Metro Hardwoods, Maytag Laundry, and Wing Zone. Community development staff guides developers through the development review process, including reviewing conceptual drawings, scheduling public hearings before the Plan Commission, preparing staff reports, and presenting proposals to the Committee of the Whole and Village Board for final action. Once approved, staff continues to work with developers as they submit building plans and construct new businesses. The Community Development Department reviewed 2,216 building permits in 2015. There has been significant commercial activity throughout the village in 2015. Along the Army Trail Road corridor, the Bloomingdale Plaza Shopping Center at the southwest corner of Bloomingdale and Army Trail Road was purchased. The new owner is making improvements to the center and has started construction of a new outlet building that will include a Starbucks and another future retail user. The former restaurant building at the corner was also purchased, and the new owner is preparing plans for redevelopment in 2016. The former Sports Authority is undergoing a significant transformation and facade upgrade as Art Van Furniture is renovating and preparing to move into this location with a planned opening in early spring of 2016. The Mayor and Village Board also approved development of 2 outlet buildings in front of the Target on Army Trail Road, with construction anticipated to begin in late spring of 2016. The outlet buildings are planned to be restaurants and retail businesses. The Community Development Department oversaw construction of several new restaurants in the village in 2015, including Pronto's, which offers Italian fare, at 2260 Bloomingdale Road, Wing Zone at 2115 Bloomingdale Road, and Mabuhay Restaurant at 1232 Bloomingdale Road, featuring authentic Filipino cuisine. Stella's and Q-Bar both opened in Plaza Westlake, providing additional entertainment options in the village. The Community Development Department partnered with 9 other communities in the area that also have vacant Dominick's stores in a continued effort to help the property owner fill the vacant store. We are hopeful that the continued efforts will result in redevelopment of the site. Construction of the new Buc-ee's gas station, which includes a gas station, car wash, and convenience store, was recently completed and opened in January of 2016. This development replaces a former deteriorated restaurant and will vastly improve the eastern gateway into the community. In addition to the extensive commercial construction activity, the Community Development Department oversaw remodeling and opening of several new industrial businesses, including Simmons Engineering, an industrial saw manufacturer, and ID Commerce and Logistics, an internet fulfillment center. Industrial developer Prologis demolished the outdated buildings at 601 Regency and is constructing a large building to be leased for industrial use. Staff also worked with several existing businesses as they remodeled and expanded within the village, including Metafil and Hydac. The village has continued to work closely with Adventist Glen Oaks Hospital as they became Amita Health Adventist Medical Center, Glen Oaks. Amita Health Adventist Medical Center, Glen Oaks, is making additional improvements to the site, including building a new helipad, resurfacing the parking lots, and modifying the former emergency area. In addition to community development's focus on economic development, The department also monitors existing property in the village to help protect and improve property values, as well as the safety of its residents. Staff responds to service requests from residents, as well as identifies property that is not being properly maintained and contacts owners to address violations. The Village of Glendale Heights continues to attract investors who purchase and rent homes. We welcome these investors provided they comply with the village codes and ordinances. The village works with landlords and tenants to ensure that the rental units are properly maintained through the licensing and inspection process, as well as the Crime Prevention Partnership Program. Through this program, the village provides landlords and tenants information about their rights and obligations to comply with the law. This program is important to deter crime and help protect property values in the community. Community Development Department staff also works with residents, developers, and contractors to provide information and assist with zoning and building questions. It reviews new business applications and coordinates the reviews with the Fire District, Police Department, and Public Works Department. I am very proud that the village's police department continues to maintain the Commission on the Accreditation of Law Enforcement Agencies, CALEA accreditation, that it received initially in 2008, having been reaccredited twice. Our police department is one of only 780 law enforcement agencies, or 3% of all law enforcement agencies accredited across the nation, and one of only 51 in the state of Illinois. CALEA standards are rigorous and ensure the department is following the best practices in law enforcement. Part of the CALEA standards require the police department to review each incident which force is used, ensuring that our officers are using the force appropriate for the situation and within legal perimeters. CALEA standards also ensure that citizen complaints are investigated thoroughly and in a timely manner. The police department is dedicated to improving its relationship with the community. In 2015, the police department participated in many events to strengthen its partnership with our residents and organized and participated in many events for children and adults. For over 25 years, the police department has held week-long classes at Safety Town for children 5 to 7 years of age. The classes are held over the summer. For children in 5th through 8th grade, the police department hosted the 10th Annual Junior Police Academy. The participants experienced various aspects of police work, from the initial testing process to evidence processing, traffic stops, and officer safety skills. This past year, the police department held its 18th Citizens Police Academy. The 11 participants experienced hands-on police training, including crime scene investigation, situational use of force, shoot, don't shoot, first aid, and firearms safety. Residents participated in this free community program that met on Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. for 11 weeks. A dinner and graduation ceremony was held at the completion of the program. Our state-certified school resource officers spent the school year teaching drug abuse resistance education, DARE classes, to the 5th grade students and addressing school-related concerns. One officer rotates between the schools that teach kindergarten through 8th grade, and a second officer rotates between Gunbard District 87 schools that children from Glendale Heights attend. In addition to teaching classes and attending extracurricular activities, they also investigate police-related incidents at the schools reported by students and staff. The police department also strives to keep our residents informed of important crime prevention tips by sponsoring a Neighborhood Watch program. On the 4th Wednesday of each month, residents were able to express their concerns, and they are provided with information on various crimes that occurred during the previous month. Various presentations were conducted throughout the year, including a speaker from the Attorney General's Community Outreach Unit, who spoke about scams affecting our state and community. Smart 911 is an additional program in which the public can directly add information about themselves and their homes via the internet to the 911 emergency telephone system. The police department also maintains a system which allows mass notification to residents to inform them of emergencies or other matters of concern by telephone, email, or text. The system can accomplish a village-wide notification or can be tailored to specific areas depending on the incident. This system is also used by the police department's community outreach specialist in partnership with the senior services manager for the Center for Senior Citizens to do well-being checks on our senior citizen population during extreme weather conditions. The police department also sponsored the village's 18th annual National Night Out. The event was held in the GH2O Aquatic Center, and residents were offered free food and swimming. National Night Out is held to raise crime and drug prevention awareness and strengthen our police and community partnership. Many other groups assisted in the celebration, including Bimbo Bakery, Glenside and Bloomingdale Fire Protection Districts, Glenside Public Library District, the Glendale Heights Parks Recreation and Facilities Department, Glendale Lakes Golf Club, the Glendale Heights Youth Commission, the Junior Women's Club, Target, and Amita Health Adventist Medical Center, Glen Oaks. To promote safety awareness, the police department conducted seatbelt safety checks in our school zones and also aggressively enforced the hands-free cell phone law. The prescription medication drop-off box, located in the main lobby of Village Hall, continues to be very useful. The drug drop box is available for residents to properly dispose of controlled and non-controlled pharmaceuticals. The police department and its Emergency Services and Disaster Agency, ESDA, conducted intruder drills with all schools in the village last year. The village also entered into an agreement with the Milton Township Community Emergency Response Team, CERT, to help train new Glendale Heights CERT members and provide continuing training for current members. Joining forces with Milton Township CERT allows the village to tap into their extensive volunteer pool of over 1,000 CERT members in the event of an emergency. The police department continues to share crime statistics with residents. If you want timely information on crimes in your own neighborhood, please visit the village website and click on Crime Reports. Also, the police department publishes an annual report in March of each year with a more detailed breakdown of the previous year's activity. The report is available for viewing on the police department's page of the village website. The Streets Division constructed various stormwater projects throughout the village in 2015 to alleviate flooding. The in-house road program continued to improve streets throughout the village with the overlaying of pavements at West Drummond Avenue and Gerald Avenue, as well as concrete repairs to sidewalks and curbs. In addition, staff restored over 200 feet of broken, unsafe sidewalk throughout town and made 26 permanent repairs to deteriorated or damaged pavement resulting from water main breaks. Streets Division staff responded to 22 snow and ice events throughout the winter season of 2015, plowing and de-icing 76 center lane miles of roadway and 147 courts. Staff responded to 15 flood control events. Additionally, staff responded to 782 requests for work orders throughout 2015. A new lighting project was undertaken in-house with the installation of 3 new light poles and wiring on Mill Pond Drive, Harding Drive, and Audubon Drive. Staff continued to replace a large number of deteriorated signs throughout the village, with over 100 signs installed. The Signs and Lights crews also responded to over 3,500 Julie Locate requests in 2015. Streets Division and the Water Pollution Control Facility staff celebrated National Public Works Week in May of 2015. They educated the students of G. Stanley Hall School, Glenside Middle School, Americana Intermediate School, and Pheasant Ridge Primary School by demonstrating equipment and operations. The village's water infrastructure was improved in 2015 through a capital project to replace approximately 1,200 feet of water main on Darlene Lane and Pleasant Avenue. This work was undertaken as part of a Community Development Block Grant (CDBG) project. Utilities Division staff continued to perform maintenance to the water infrastructure, including hydrant maintenance, valve repair, pump station maintenance, and Illinois Environmental Protection Agency (IEPA) mandated sampling. I'm pleased to report that all IEPA sampling undertaken in 2015 resulted in no violations or water quality issues. Additionally, 2 water distribution leak detection surveys were undertaken by Water Services Incorporated. These surveys resulted in identifying 23 fire hydrant leaks and 2 water main leaks, which were all repaired by staff. Improvements to the village's sanitary sewer distribution system continued this year with the rehabilitation of another lift station owned by the village. The lift station located at 521 North Avenue is currently being retrofitted with submersible pumps. Additional maintenance work was undertaken to the public sanitary sewers, including televising of all sewers on North Avenue from Bloomingdale Road to River Drive. As a result of this work, identified structural defects were relined and repaired. Utilities Division staff also completed high-pressure jetting of the entire sewer distribution system of over 72 miles of public sewers, as well as televised the internal condition of nearly 5.5 miles of sanitary sewer mains, which allowed for serious structural defects to be identified before the pipe deteriorated further. Repairs to these defects are currently underway and will ensure the sewers operate efficiently for a number of years to come. Staff, together with the village engineer, managed an inflow and infiltration study in a section of town in and around Payson Circle. The results of this study were encouraging, with minimal inflow and infiltration being identified. Necessary repairs to the sewer system as a result of this study will be planned in 2017. Stormwater projects were also undertaken by Utilities Division staff, including the televising and partial cleaning of the storm sewers in and around North Avenue as part of the design engineering for the North Avenue Flood Alleviation Project. An additional storm sewer project for the Sports Hub Fieldhouse was also undertaken by Utilities Division staff to assist the Parks, Recreation, and Facilities Department. This project involved the addition of storm water structures and the reconfiguration of the drainage system for the Fieldhouse and Sports Hub. The village's Water Pollution Control Facility, WPCF, processed over 1 billion gallons of wastewater this year within Illinois Environmental Protection Agency, IEPA, guidelines and regulations. The WPCF has continually operated well above the expected guidelines set forth by the IEPA and is seen as a model plant by its peers. The village, along with other surrounding communities, participated in the DuPage River Salt Creek Work Group, DRSCW, which allowed us to defer treatment of phosphorus as a condition of its new 5-year discharge permit issued by the IEPA. By working closely with DRSCW, an alternative to directly treating phosphorus at the facility was approved. The Fleets Division continued to maintain the village's fleet of 312 vehicles and pieces of equipment. The division undertook 1,300 preventative maintenance checks and repairs, as well as over 1,000 corrective measures in 2015. The village was successful in obtaining a Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, DCEO, grant to purchase a new bus for our senior residents. This new 14-passenger vehicle boasts a wheelchair lift, DVD player, and 19-inch television monitor, as well as an extra-wide aisle to accommodate the needs of our senior residents. Fleets also continued to recycle engine, transmission, and hydraulic oil. Approximately 1,000 gallons of used fluids were sold to a licensed recycler in 2015. Through an initiative of the village's Green Team, fleets also continued to accept and recycle used holiday lights. The Engineering Division ensures that the village upholds all local, state, and federal mandates, including stormwater management compliance and erosion control inspections on active construction sites. In 2015, the division reviewed over 150 permit applications, including engineering drawings and stormwater reports. The division provided contract supervision and construction observation for large road projects, including approximately $1 million of road reconstruction on Pleasant Avenue and Darlene Lane, together with new LED energy-efficient streetlights on Lynn Court. This project involved expansion of the parkway at the intersection of Darlene Lane and Pleasant Avenue for increased safety. A Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, from DuPage County contributed 40% of the funding for this project. Another large road project that was successfully completed last year was the village's 2015 Motor Fuel Tax MFT road program. Approximately $900,000 was spent to reconstruct Barclay Drive and Altgeld Avenue between Charles Drive and Larry Lane, as well as a pavement reconstruction of Maryland Avenue between Jill Court and Liberty Drive. Engineering staff also reviewed preliminary changes to the flood maps from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, which were requested by DuPage County in various locations throughout the village. The village's recommendations are still under consideration by the Illinois State Water Survey. As was required by FEMA, a request for qualification was prepared by Engineering Division staff to select the design engineer for the North Avenue Flood Alleviation Project. Christopher B. Burke, Ltd., was successful in their application and is working on finalizing the design and permitting. This project is scheduled to be completed during the summer of 2016, which will reduce flooding in and around the North Avenue and James Court corridor. Towards the end of 2015, engineering staff submitted 3 disaster recovery CDBG applications for DuPage County's consideration. These grants are to relieve flooding in and around North Avenue, and although no decision has yet been made, the village is hopeful it will be successful. Finally, the village secured CDBG funding in the amount of $400,000 towards the reconstruction of Fullerton Avenue between Glen Ellen Road and Liberty Lane. This project is scheduled to get underway in the summer of 2016. Glendale Lakes Golf Club had over 23,000 rounds of golf played in 2015. These rounds included daily play, leagues, outings, and several high school teams' home matches and team practices. Glendale Lakes Golf Club continues to host close to 100 golf outings, several leagues, and 5 high school golf teams, including Glenbard North Boys and Girls, Glenbard East Boys and Girls, and Glenbard West Girls. Glendale Lakes Golf Club hosted the 15th Annual Charity Golf Classic on Thursday, August 13th. The charities for the 2015 event included Make-A-Wish Illinois, the FOP Lodge 52 Community Enrichment Fund, the Glendale Heights Chamber of Commerce, and the largest portion of the event proceeds went to Family and Faith Food Pantry. On September 11th, Glendale Lakes Golf Club was proud to host the Chicago Area National Fallen Firefighter Golf Outing. The Chicago outing is one of the largest golf fundraisers for the National Fallen Firefighters in the nation. Glendale Lakes hosted nearly 400 banquets in 2015, including 42 wedding receptions. Additionally, 16 holiday parties took place at Glendale Lakes, where guests were treated to delicious meals and sweet desserts. Glendale Lakes continues to get outstanding evaluations from many baby showers, bridal showers, business meetings, family gatherings, and company parties, as approximately 97% of all post-event evaluations returned rated their event as above average or better. Our inviting outdoor space and beautiful indoor banquet rooms overlooking the golf course are the perfect location for your next event. The Center for Senior Citizens offers comprehensive senior citizen resources, innovative programming, information sessions, social events, and exciting trips. The center was designed with the active senior in mind and includes a game room, fitness room designed for older adults, arts and crafts room, as well as a full-service salon. The center has a library with a cozy fireplace filled with great books to read and 4 computer stations with internet access. The center's membership is just under 2,000 members. After completing our 4th annual survey, we asked our members what we can do better to serve them. The response was overwhelming. Statements such as, "It is a very good feeling to enter the Center for Senior Citizens with the content and smiling faces of the staff. Keep up the good work. And this is one of my favorite places to be." The surveys gave staff and volunteers ideas for different programs and activities that staff will be trying in 2016. The staff will work with our Senior Advisory Council, members, and community to make our center a true one-stop shop for our members' needs. Many seniors took advantage of the new services offered in 2015, such as Benefit Access Application, BAA assistance. This application is completed online and assists seniors to receive a discounted license plate sticker and an RTA ride-free card. Volunteerism continues to be an important part of our center and its daily function. In 2015, 41 individuals volunteered 2,355 hours to benefit the center. Aside from assisting in the everyday programming, our wonderful volunteers helped 16 special events become a reality, including bake sales and a Halloween party. The center's craft instructors organized the center's 3rd annual craft fair. The proceeds for table rentals went towards craft supplies. One of the center's highlights of 2015 was the opportunity for the Senior Line Dance Group to perform on stage at Glendale Heights Fest. It was a great thrill for the group, and they hope to do more line dancing in the future. An important component of the center's operations are the senior social services, including a community dining program that provides Meals on Wheels, as well as congregate dining at the center. As part of our congregate dining, we provide lunch and learn programs. The center also holds informational sessions on important social service topics that keep our seniors educated on healthy lifestyles and promote senior safety. In 2015, community partners helped the center provide 79 programs and 3,305 meals. There were 11,637 home-delivered meals sent from the center's kitchen. The center is a certified senior health insurance program, SHIP site. As part of the agreement with the state of Illinois, the center's SHIP volunteers educate Medicare beneficiaries and their families to help them make an informed choice about health care coverage. Our Hidden Treasure gift shop continues to flourish with generous donations from residents and businesses. These funds help the center staff continue to plan additional program activities. Another revenue source for the center is the incredibly successful community room rental that hosted 142 birthday parties, showers, and anniversary events in 2015. The Parks Division is responsible for maintaining over 254 acres of parkland and more than 20 sports fields and playgrounds. In 2015, the Parks Division completed several special projects. One of the largest projects undertaken was the addition of a quarter-mile walking path at Olin Park. Americana Park also received a new walkway, bike rack, and the islands along Armitage Avenue were lowered to provide improved visibility. Other projects include the planning of 2016 park improvements. Plans for a new state-of-the-art playground structure at Nazo's Park is underway. This project will include the first community-built playground. The project is scheduled to be completed in the spring of 2016. Additionally, some of the older neighborhood parks will see some new and exciting amenities added. The Parks Division has several programs including Adopt a Park, Adopt a Street, and memorial programs. Participating groups will be recognized in the village newsletter during the months they are actively participating in the program. Each year, the Recreation Division offers over 1,500 programs for all age groups, from infants to seniors, at affordable prices. Glendale Heights Youth Baseball and Softball, Spartans Football and Cheer, and the Dolphins Swim Team, as well as the village's soccer and basketball programs, offer youth athletics for the children of Glendale Heights. Volunteers are the key to the success of our athletic programs. I would like to extend a special thank you to all our volunteer coaches and parent board members. Your commitment and dedication each and every day help build better, stronger programs. Throughout 2015, the Recreation Division hosted 28 special events, from the Daddy-Daughter Dance to Breakfast with Santa. The newest addition to our special events was the revival of Harvest Fest with over 500 attendees. The event included a bags tournament, chili cook-off, hot pepper eating contest, corn maze, hay rides, a pumpkin patch, face painting, arts and crafts, music, and concessions. If working out is something you like to do, I hope you will check out the Sports Hub Fitness Center. A Sports Hub Fitness membership includes free racquetball, discounted childcare, 50% off featured fitness classes, and many more specials. To get a tour of our workout facility, make sure to stop by the Sports Hub. In July of 2015, the Parks and Recreation Department celebrated the 30th anniversary of National Parks and Recreation Month. Celebrations included an 80s Day, in which PATH summer camp participants learned about the 80s culture. Campers enjoyed a slip and slide, an 80s fashion party, and dance show. The 80s theme was carried out throughout the year as we danced to 80s tunes at park parties and incorporated the 80s themes into other programs and events. In November of 2015, one of the final phases of the Sports Hub renovation was completed. The field house received new state-of-the-art artificial turf, 3/4 tempered glass walls, new netting, and a walking track. These upgrades allow for additional programming opportunities for year-round use. One of the most exciting equipment purchases this year was Bubble Soccer. Combine soccer with inflatable plastic suits, and you have a recipe for fun. Bubble Soccer guarantees a lot of bumping, bouncing, rolling, and laughing. This past year, the Facilities Division was hard at work ensuring village facilities are in prime condition. In addition to maintaining all village facilities, they've worked on special projects including renovations to the Public Works Building, the Fleets Building, the property on Bloomingdale Road, and relocating their division to the lower level of the Civic Center. I, along with my fellow village board members, look forward to seeing all of you at our many village family events planned this year. If you are interested in becoming a volunteer with the Village of Glendale Heights or serving on one of our many committees or commissions, please do not hesitate to contact me, your district trustee, or any of our qualified staff. I also encourage you to stop in and visit with us on our scheduled Saturdays for coffee with the mayor and village board, or please feel free to call my office anytime at 630-909-5303. I would like to remind residents to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at VOGH News, or follow our YouTube channel at Glendale Heights TV. I also encourage you to register for our new e-newsletter to receive information about upcoming events and important announcements. Registration is available on our website at www.glendaleheights.org. This upcoming year is an exciting one as we look forward to the future. I would like to say thank you to the residents of Glendale Heights for allowing me the honor and privilege of serving on the village board for so many years. I promise to continue to work hard in 2016 and in the many years ahead, and always keep your best interest at the forefront of every decision that is made towards the betterment of our home, Glendale Heights.